What made you decide
So
to do
recently I
music,
just
and
had
what
somebody
age did you begin?
ask me like how what made you decide to do music? Like how old were you when you started to do music and all that? So I just wanted to touch bases on that a little bit. I think around the age of like if you can take it all the way back, like around the age of like 5, maybe 6, 4, 5 or 6, in there somewhere. My mom used to have these parties and have all her siblings and friends and family come over, right? And in the midst of the party, they used to play music like Michael Jackson and all that. My mom used to always, and my uncle, one of my favorite uncles, used to always, one of my favorite uncles, because I got, yeah, but used to always come and ask me, like, hey, why don't you come out here and dance to these songs? Because I used to be able to dance a little bit. So he used to have me come out here and dance to like Michael Jackson and all that. That was pretty cool. So that's how it really started. And then probably when I got around the age like 11, I have an older brother, my oldest brother. I used to write poetry back then and draw. I was an artist, always an artist. And he used to read my poetry and be like, "Man, you're a really good poet. You should start rapping." And at that point, I knew of rap because, like, back in the days we had Wu Tang and Master P and DMX and all of them up until that point, and etc. Right? But he had bought me this poetry book from Tupac. The book was called the Rose That Grew from Concrete, and he had me read the book, and I read the book, and I was like, okay, it was a good book. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And the first song I wrote, I don't remember what it was called, but me and him wrote it together, and we performed it in a talent show, and we won a talent show. And I was about 11 or 12 then, and I remember that. But then after that, I kind of came to a standstill with the music. And then eventually, like around the age of 14, 15, I started doing it again. I had a cousin that was a DJ. Um, I used to go to his house and smoke and stuff at 14, 15, and he would uh play records, spin records, literally. And he spent this KRS-One record, and what he did was he took the beginning of the record and he just looped it, and I rapped on it, and that was the first time I really recorded something, you know. And after that, I fell in love because it was dope, you know what I mean, for my age or whatever. And then after that, my brothers and some of my friends got into it. I was like, "Oh, you still pretty good." So they decided to have me go to a recording studio, and that from there, I just kept doing it. I took a break for a while, and I did it some more. Circumstances happened. I took a break. I did it some more. Circumstances happened. Took a break. I did it some more. And here I am as an R&B singer, which I always had the talent of writing R&B. It just you know, took me a while to get to this point. So there it is.